I got a question. What happened to white guys? Like, here's a picture of a white guy from the 1980s, and here's a picture of a white guy 2 weeks ago. What happened there? And I know that people want to sell you testosterone supplements, okay? I understand people want to sell you testosterone supplements. So that's, brought to you by Jarab pills. Yeah, like, no, we're not doing that, okay? What really happened? Because, I don't think they need testosterone pills in Detroit, Michigan, or Chicago, Illinois, where they're all shooting each other. I don't think there's a testosterone issue in those communities. And their diet isn't very good either, but it's not a bunch of soy milk. You see where I'm going with this? No. It's not a testosterone issue. Because whatever problem this is, it's only affecting the young white males. For the most part. Now, this could affect anybody. I will say that. This could affect anybody. It seems to mostly affect people that have college-educated parents. If you have college-educated parents, you're more likely to have, shall we say, very boyish features, like kind of boy that never grew up thing going on. At best, I'm being generous here. At best. At worst, womanly. At worst, but at best, we're being rather generous, saying these are boyish tendencies. I do mentorship for young men, okay? I help a lot of young men. And young men come out here to learn valuable skills, and I train them and I teach them things, you know what I mean? And I'm a fat guy, and I get up and down a flight of stairs quickly. I run up and down them. Not because I'm super athletic, but because me running up the flight of stairs prolongs the suffering of the flight of stairs. It's actually more lazy for me to quickly go up a flight of stairs than to agonizingly trudging up of them. It's actually less of a workout for me to run up them. These guys walk up flights of stairs like old ladies. And I'm not saying that to belittle them, it's just an observation. The way these white guys have been raised, and I don't see this happening to other races. And so here's what I think happened to white males. I think their mothers used to watch Stephen Colbert, and I think they used to go to these universities. And I think the constant rhetoric about toxic masculinity, white males, colonialism, this and that, what happened was, they said, my little Jimmy's not going to be like that. We're going to raise him right. And we're going to raise him to be a sensitive white man. He's not going to be like these terrible racist white men like John Wayne. We're going to raise him to be sensitive. And next thing you know, you've raised a boy into a man that no woman wants to sleep with. And this is the incel phenomenon, and it's overwhelmingly young white males that the incel phenomenon affects, okay? And you can see all over the place, you can see redneck guys out here that are fat, out of shape, don't even have testosterone that's that high, but they're still men, and they can lift shit, and they can operate a chainsaw, and they still act like men. They weren't raised by liberals. So it's not, I know everybody else is like, oh, it's a testosterone issue. I don't think there's a testosterone shortage in Chicago, Illinois. I don't think there's a testosterone shortage in Detroit, Michigan. They seem to have a lot of testosterone over there, and the diet out there isn't even that good. It's just they're not being raised by women. They're being raised in the streets. They have male role models in the streets. They're not good male role models, but there are male role models. And you don't have a woman sitting there constantly supervising everything they do. And I think what it is these white women, they watched Stephen Colbert and whatever crap was on MSNBC, and they decided they're going to raise their kids right. We're going to have a sensitive, our little Jimmy is going to be sensitive. And he doesn't have to know how to lift heavy things because he's going to be a fucking rocket scientist that works at NASA. Our little Jimmy doesn't need to know how to use a shovel. or doesn't need to know how to use an axe or a chainsaw, because our little Jimmy is going to go to college and he's going to be a rocket scientist at NASA. Yeah, your little Jimmy, every single little Jimmy is going to be a rocket scientist at NASA. Yeah, 100%. And anyways, and I don't want to be mean to the guys that were the victims of this, because the men that were the victims of this are genuinely victims. And I think you should be able to sue your own parents for child abuse. If you don't have life skills, if you don't have upper body strength, again, it's not a testosterone supplement thing. It's if you're not going outside enough and you can barely walk up a flight of stairs. I should have trouble walking up a flight of stairs, not these skinny little guys. Okay, these skinny little white guys should not have any issue walking up a flight of stairs, and yet they do. If my fat ass can do it, you can do it. Again, if it can be demonstrated that you lack basic common sense, basic life skills, basic masculine traits that pretty much every man should have, you should be able to sue your own parents for child abuse. And I think we need to pass legislation into effect to where these victims of the liberal boomer parenting, the self-hating anti-white parenting, need to be able to sue their own parents. That's what I think. And again, this could happen to any race, but I'm seeing mostly it's young white males, and they act in such a way that's very boyish, and I'm putting that generously, okay? I don't want to say girlish. It's very boyish. It's very reminiscent of an 8-year-old. I've seen 8-year-olds do better than some of these guys, honestly. It's very, very like they never grew up. And that's the kind of, when you raise a boy into a man that no woman would ever want to sleep with, I think that's child abuse. And I think this is the first generation of men we've seen that have been raised like this. And I think they're entitled to compensation from their parents. I think they should be able to sue their parents. This is child abuse. And it's having real-world implications as to their performance in life as adults. I'm not a libertarian at all when it comes to kids and how they're raised. If kids are not raised properly, if society neglects them, I believe that is a cruelty, that is an injustice, and that must stop. Child abuse, child neglect, anti-white, anti-male hatred parenting is evident. You can see it. You can walk around in public right now and you can see these guys, and they're invisible to many people, but I notice them. They are real and they're everywhere. And they've ruined this generation of men, and I think they should sue their parents. I think they're 100% justified in doing so. That's my opinion on this. In one generation, you've gone from John Wayne to this. And this could happen to other races. It just seems to be predominantly affecting my own race. This could happen to anybody who was raised by college-educated parents, okay? A combination of the upbringing, the diet, the neglect, is what makes these men that can barely lift anything, barely walk up a flight of stairs, just these overly sensitive, scared of everything. They have a disability. They do not know how to function out here in the real world. And I 100% think that they're entitled to compensation. I think they should be able to sue their parents. If their parents are rich boomers living the high life, I think they're entitled to some of that money, because they didn't ask to be born. So that's my opinion on it. Guys, see you on the next one. Jordan Jareb, signing off.